Hey everyone, another day, another handheld, with this one being Anbernic's first flip handheld, the RG35XX SP. As I'm sure is the case with many within this hobby, I'm a huge fan of flip handhelds, which all started from the original Game Boy Advance SP. Anbernic absolutely have capitalised on that nostalgia feeling with the RG35XX SP, with its design philosophy certainly feeling incredibly close to Nintendo's original SP, but with all the extras from modern emulation handhelds. The fact that you can get some Dreamcast titles running on a handheld so similarly sized to the original SP is still absolutely amazing to me. Anywho, the RG35XX SP comes in classic silver, retro grey, transparent black or transparent blue colourways, currently starting at around $65 delivered with the right voucher code from Gamegear. In terms of specs, the RG35XX SP comes with the all-winner H700 chip that Anbernic have used in their XX range recently, and we've also got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. In addition, we've got 1GB of RAM, a 3.5-inch IPS display with a resolution of 640 by 480, a 3300 mAh battery, the latest version of the familiar stock Anbernic firmware that comes with the XX range, and a weight of just under 200 grams. Straight out of the box, I absolutely love the transparent blue colour option. It looks fantastic while giving access to the little details, like the fact that the board is light on the front while being dark on the back. It's a subtle thing here, but it looks great in my opinion. On top, we've got some admittedly pretty rattly shoulder buttons, and the mini HDMI out and USB-C ports. On the left side, we've got the thankfully slightly recessed volume buttons, while on the right, we got some slightly recessed power and reset buttons. Lastly, underneath we've got the micro SD card slot as well as the headphone jack. The RG35XX SP's hinge feels pretty solid straight out of the box, with the screen having a preferred locked position which can be pushed out a little bit further if you want to, although it doesn't really want to stay anything outside of its designated position. In terms of size, the RG35XX SP is both thicker and taller than the original SP and PowKiddy V90, although for those with bigger hands like myself, I personally count that as a good thing. When you do compare it to the original SP, which I'll compare to my modded red transparent model here purely because I'm a sucker for transparent models, it's apparent that everything from the screen to the buttons are just slightly swollen variants, but this ultimately works to the RG35XX SP's favour in my personal opinion. Having a closer look at the controls themselves, there's no getting around the fact that, like the original SP, all the controls of the RG35XX SP are very clicky. Some will love both the nostalgic feel and sound of these, while others will potentially be put off by them. But in terms of actual gameplay, they do completely work in terms of both feel and responsiveness. The D-pad does feel potentially a bit light when it comes to arcs, and using all four shoulder buttons excessively can quickly become quite uncomfortable, but overall the controls aren't too bad. In terms of stock firmware, we've essentially got the latest version of Anbernic's stock H700 firmware that we've seen last in the RG28XX, with a couple of tweaks and quirks along the way. Just like before, the Games Room section is pretty much completely ignorable, with the Retro Arc section being where to start the games from. There are a few submenus disabled for some reason straight out of the box though, but thankfully you can quickly re-enable these by jumping into the Settings menu, starting Retro Arc from there, and then jumping into Settings, the User Interface, followed by Menu Item Visibility menu, where you can then toggle anything that's been disabled back on, most notably the Retro Achievements menu. Otherwise, we do have a few neat additions, like the Power Option app that allows you to initialize a shutdown at the close of the lid, and the ability to quick swap between D-pad and emulated joystick by quickly pressing the power button inside the RetroArch games, which is a pretty awesome hotkey option actually to have. The HDMI option works simply plug and play, with the RG28XX SP quickly swapping to the external screen, and paired with its Bluetooth functionality does give you the option to have some cool local multiplayer sections from such a portable device, which is always awesome. Hot swapping between the two can black out the screen, but a reset does solve this. The RG35XX SP does also get a little hot after extended play periods, with the shell not really giving much opportunity for hot air to escape naturally. But thankfully this has only gotten to noticeable but always easily bearable levels during my playtests. Speaking of which, I'll cut some gameplay footage now before summarising back up at the end. So overall, Anbernic's RG35XX SP is an easy handheld to love. It's full of nostalgic throwbacks with its design, full of neat tricks like the overlays and emulated joystick hotkey, and modern features like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Although the controls won't be to everyone's taste, I can certainly recommend the RG35XX SP and can easily see it towards the top of people's handhelds of the year list. That's it for now though, thanks so much for watching.